It takes too long though. That is not how I spell social. There you go. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Welcome to stream. Hope everyone's well. We're back at 3Paths. We're going to be doing more of this. It looks good, and it was good. Well, it was good last time. I got a little bit confused last time, but that's not going to be a problem today. Hopefully it won't become a problem. It might, but we'll see. Hey, welcome, Sherman. How you doing? Welcome, Anne. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing? I've just... But what's that noise? I did not like that noise. Spooky. What's that first? Hi. What's that? I currently got my overlay over my screen, so I can't see anything. Please get away from the overlay. Overlay, please. Bag of rock. Ah! I don't like the noises. Hello, what's that? I can't actually see my chat. First day yet. I can't read the chat. Hello. What's happening? I don't know how to fix it. How do I stop that from happening? Get off it. I'm gonna have to close my chat. 1 second. No, if I close this one and this one. Okay, it's worked. Okay, hello. Welcome Metal Gear, welcome Sherman, welcome Bilbo, welcome Anne. Okay. Sorry about that. My chat overlay had the wrong thing went over my screen, so I couldn't see anything other than my chat, like the YouTube chat thing. So yeah, Minecraft and oh no, what did Minecraft do as usual? Yeah, it was being a bit funny. I hope I didn't miss anybody, did I? When I said hello, I really hope I didn't. Why is this still on my screen? Get off my screen. I really hope I didn't miss anybody when I said when I had that going on. So hello everyone. Hey, hello Bilbo. Channel. Okay, I think it's working now. I don't think anything else is broken. No, okay. It just glitched a bit, lol. It made me lose a few things, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I did tweak the server, so it shouldn't happen again. But it's just kind of like, I don't know why it did that. Okay, load us. Let's go back to here. Load this one. Look, all it's dust. When was the last time you cleaned this thing? Anyway, I'm going to show you our secret meeting place. Ooh, secret meeting place. To private port, IP address, press escape, or wait for BBS. Hey, hope everyone is well today. Yes, I'm doing quite well myself. How are you doing, Bilbo? How's everyone doing actually? This is the channel where we communicate with the others. It's private just for us, so you can write whatever you want. Just make a little joke. I asked a question on my mind. Is swearing allowed? Going good? Hey, that's good. What game is this? It's called 3Paths. Yep, it was fine after. It just randomly dropped me into a hole, which made me die, and then it shut down, so I didn't get my fingers in time. Oh, yeah, sorry about that, yeah. It shouldn't happen anymore. You know, burst out laughing, of course, but keep in mind, if you curse at them, they'll curse back right at you. I'm currently donating plasma. Ooh, that's nice of you. I've never been. Ow, I just kicked a wall. Ow. Yeah, that kind of. I'm not very good at that. I'd end up fainting if I did that. But that's very nice. That's a very good thing to do. Now let's find your username. Do you have any ideas? I turned my head towards my bookshelf. One of the old storybooks caught my eye. There was a ghost in one of the stories my grandmother used to read to me. I know what to put. I typed the name on the screen. Enter. Unreal. Quite honestly, yeah. I did notice Ice had a really bad time. Well, hello stranger, if you don't have something to share. Okay. Yikes, he had to read and respond to my angry rambling. I see. They took over the keyboard. Let's see if anyone's around. After opening the chat, she starts typing away. Good grief. Okay. Hello, grumpy old fools. None of you active? Get out of your mom's basement to say hello. Who are you? How did you get into this channel? I know everything you've been up to, son. That's knockoff channel of you. Kaiju, is that you? Why are you using a different username? Haha. No bro, this account belongs to my new friend. I'm with her right now, we're making adjustments. When do you learn how to make friends? Shut up and make this account admin. Okay, but next time ask for permission. Okay, we'll talk. Interesting. And I forgot to mention, Starlight is one of the server owners, a paranoid rascal. He's one of the best wizards on the market. We talk a lot during brief times I'm active. There's channels for swapping games and software. If there's something brand new on the market, he gets it shared here. Without the right system, we can't get physical copies of his data. But now, thanks to you, we'll be able to make our own copies. Okay, so basically burning floppy disks. That's kind of illegal, but that's not great. The fact that people are living in different hemispheres of the Earth can communicate has always fascinated to me. Gonna be lurking today, have things to do. No problem. And thank you for the lurk. Too much text. Well, it is a visual novel. You know, visual novels are just books, but with visuals. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of words. Thoughts, feelings, and ideas can be transported from one place to another in the blink of an eye. You can talk to people whose faces you've never even seen, all on the screen with just 4 corners. Sometimes whilst reading the group chats, I get lost in thought. What do these people sending me actually look like? Maybe a boy my age, maybe an adult woman, or some mama's boy. Usually the expression they use give away their character. In those moments, my imagination fills in the blanks. But can you redefine these people you've never seen as friends, without even knowing if the person on the other side is good or bad? Basing everything on just a few strings of text appearing on a monitor. Let's assume we are. Let's say we become friends. Whilst this friend is thousands of kilometers away from me, can I really say I'm not alone? Interesting. That is interesting. Building the machine took much longer than expected, and during all the time I had to endure the nonsense message from people I asked for help in the chat room. Finally, when I solved the necessary problems, everything was ready. Let me explain like this. Once the disk is inserted, the data it reads first is temporarily saved in the memory. Then we insert the new disk and transfer the buffered data onto it. I've also coded a new feature. If there's a corruption on the disk, we can detect it. It doesn't completely eliminate the corruption, but allows us to perform repairs by manually manipulating the copied data. Still, I have to admit, even though I did my best for this tool, the hardware I have doesn't meet its capacity. For the tool to work at speed, we need much more processing power. There's a hand on my shoulder. Forget about it, you've done everything you could. Let's test it out. Okay, so we're copying like a floppy disk. Yes! We are over the moon with joy. So many things have gone wrong in our lives, we have caught a glimmer of hope. The joy of this was enough to keep us motivated. Now we can finally get to work. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of... Floppy disks are fragile creatures. Bending them too much, leaving them in slight high temperatures is enough to ruin them. That's why many people prefer to buy deprived versions. If there are no external security measures, they end up being safer than buying the originals. This is exactly the demand we're trying to meet. With income we earn, we buy games the very day they hit the stores. And before 24 hours we have even passed, we have sold copies to the others. I'm getting PTSD from last paragraph. That's a bad day. Some games come with extra security measures like dongles. And when that happens, I get personally involved and try to bypass the security. If it doesn't work out, we store them at home or we sell them to someone else. Within a few months, the house was filled with game boxes and gaming magazines. There was no escaping the boxes. Sometimes we didn't know what to do with them all. We found the solution by using them as storage. As for the magazines, they kept us informed about upcoming games and consoles. If there were games we liked, we would drop everything and huddle in front of the screen. That's nice. Every day there was one less reason to leave the house, said an adult I encountered. Even though they were still popular, he thought that interest in game centres would eventually fade. 15 years ago, we couldn't even find a cup nickel to drop into machines because of shortages. Adults, seniors, and children. Regardless of the age group, this place became a spot that brought us all together. I made you pause reading. Yes, you did. There's a sense of community here. I haven't seen anything like this my entire life. We didn't come here to play games. We are trading with others and getting in touch with potential buyers. Our primary goal is always hunt for rare floppies. Because if something is rare, it's valuable. You need to handle most of the talking herself. There's many people here who respected her. Whenever we came together, we would encounter new faces, and those strangers never failed to greet us. I used to think she was just a trouble transfer student. I only knew as much as I heard from rumors. But as I got to know her, I realized she wasn't someone prone to violence. Can you scream? Well, I can, but I'm not going to. I wondered what was her real story. Yeah, it's that Hinata. Interesting. Oreo, hi. New games have been cracked on recently. It was sent to the address pro. We'll look into it. Thank you. Hey, are you okay, man? System tip. Why do I feel like this has been hacked? Why do I feel like this Starlight isn't the person we actually know, but some other person? I put on my best clothes. We went out together. Hint was waiting for me at the door. Are you sure they'll let us in? I asked. She replied confidently, I'm fine because of my height anyway. If we can get you inside, that's enough. At first I thought it wouldn't be work. It had got us in thanks to a friend. Having connections with everyone comes in handy in situations like this. Oh, they had a rape. It feels like you're quiet. Yeah, all my settings are maxed out. I can't really do much more about it. I need to lower the game audio a little bit there though. I can't really be any louder. It's because of my headphones. My main microphone's kind of broken and currently, and I'm in the process of fixing. Oh, so this music is loud. Quality's loud. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought anyway. Okay. This music is not my thing whatsoever. The moment I stepped into the place went wild. The loud music and vibrations from the dancers were enough to throw me off balance. It was my first time at a nightclub. Oh yes. Dozens of people were dancing at once, the place was going wild. Someone as frail as me could easily get lost in a crowd like this. Come on, let yourself go with the flow. The intense encounter gave me a little courage. No one knew me here anyway. What was there to be shy about? Loud but perfect. Hey, thank you, Shimon. Despite all my excitement, it didn't take long for me to get tired. Since there was nowhere to rest, I'd gone sat on a random table. Unlike me, Hinata was still extremely energetic. Her activity knew no bounds. Going to that club was his idea. How could anyone feel comfortable in such an environment? I accepted her offer as not to hurt her feelings. Have you seen the new assistant? Now you only need to carry one device to send emails. Of course, the moment I said this, everyone at the table dispersed. I knew I was boring them. I just hit 43k. That's a lot. I started looking around since there was nothing to do. I felt discomfort and I couldn't understand. There was something familiar around, but it was so crowded I couldn't figure out what it is. Living beings have a trait called selective perception. When there's something threatening or interesting, our brains brings it to the forefront. It allows us to distinguish it regardless of how complex the environment is. Ooh. And I finally noticed I was updated the channel points. Yes, I have updated the channel points. I'm gonna slowly but surely add more to them. Regardless of how complex the environment is. I'm gonna have to leave to draw, have fun. Hey, thank you for stopping by. All it takes is paying a little more attention. And that's exactly what I did. I looked around a bit more carefully. I looked at the faces and movements of the people inside. And finally I found what was making me feel uneasy. There they were. Oh. The bullies. There they were. They were dancing with two boys they brought along. What does in-game action mean? Basically, something in-game, so like pressing a certain key, or maybe crouching, or running, stuff like that. And I thought procrastination is going to be the motto of channel-related things. I've been trying to get ahead of it. Also, the server breaking kind of put a problem in that. And I've also spent most of the day doing D&D stuff as well. Not a care in the world. I clenched my teeth with all my might. My rage was beyond words. These two spitting on me as the withered, writhed in pain on the ground were dancing right in front of my eyes. But I didn't even think about the wreckage they left behind. But I knew I was alone. Can I forbid you from reading the in-game text? Well, I will probably say no because that's literally the entire game. That would be the equivalent of telling me I can't play for like 5 minutes. We're just gonna sit here looking at the screen for 5 minutes. I guess that's the thing, but I would just, yeah. I also got a new emote as well. I was just talking about. I needed the reaction there. They knew I was alone. They attacked me when I was vulnerable. I couldn't forgive them for that. Yes, tea. I forgot everything he had said. I stopped thinking. I grabbed a huge bottle from the table and started walking through the crowd. They would never see me coming. Oh no. Tea. Yep. This time I wasn't afraid. This is the first time I wasn't afraid. First time I felt no anxiety. This time, cold sweat wasn't running down my back. This time I knew how to respond. Bang. Are you clicking the screen or pressing? I'm clicking the screen. I should return to the planned lurking. No problem. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the quick interjection. I smashed the bottle with all my might. One of the girls instantly fell to the ground. The bottle didn't even break. Time was passing slowly for me. One more move could have sealed my fate. I moved towards the other girl. The bottle that hit it. Oh, there's nothing but the girl could do. Now both of them were lying on the ground. Those lying slowly began to understand what happened. Some screamed, some tried to help them on the kind of ban clicking. I would probably say no, simply because I will completely make the game unplayable. Maybe on other games, sure, but when my only action is to click. Actually, I got two actions, so I got two click actions. I can either press spacebar or I can use my mouse. Some tried to help them on the girl. The boys who had come with them were frozen in place. I, however, simply just stood there. A strong hand began to pull me by the arm. I didn't resist. I had already stopped thinking. Oh no. What on earth do you think you're doing? We fled to a desolate spot far away from the club. Anita was screaming at the top of her lungs. I don't even know how many minutes she's been doing this. I still can't believe it. Did I stop you just so you could try the same thing again? Didn't you think for a second about what would happen? Did it never cross your mind that they might come after you for this? Were all those things we built together supposed to just go to waste? Forget that for a moment. You did it, but what did you even gain from it? Did everything come back once you get your revenge? You're not the only one getting beaten up there. Have you seen any of us go out and bash someone's head yeah, I'll just her face. So what should I have done? Those two kicked me while I was down, walked around as if nothing happened. They were supposed to get away with it. What did they do? I pulled her away in anger. Why? Why won't you let me take my revenge? Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna ban you from stacking items in the inventory later. That is evil. Well, that's not really an action though. An action's like using the keys like spacebar, WSD, A, WSD, mouse keyboard, clicking. That's more of an action than sprinting or crouching or stuff like that. You need to counter the same volume because it's not worth it. It's not worth stooping to their level. It's not worth ruining your life over. You did seem to calm down, but I wasn't finished yet. What is it to you anyway? You're not even my real family. Oh, no W for you then. That would be annoying. Wasn't your goal to use me anyway? You knew I was alone. You were all aware that I was weak to resist you, because that's just how the world works, isn't it? The weak are always exploited when they comfort themselves by calling it fate. If I'm going to serve someone else's interest again, then that means you're no different from the ones who attacked me. He didn't hesitate to answer. You've been unfair. My goal wasn't to take advantage of you when I saved you. Even if you hadn't become my friend, I would have done the same thing. I couldn't stand to see someone who's been wronged left alone. And what do you know? I muttered. I didn't even know who this girl was who had suddenly entered my life. Until today, everyone I considered a friend had wanted something from me. How is Hannah any different? After a short silence, she turned to me with a frown. But you're curious. You want to know what happened to me? True, maybe I didn't get beaten up as much as you did. No one cornered me in alleyways or harassed me in school's bathroom. But what you don't know is this. It doesn't necessarily take those things to hurt someone. Sometimes people not even looking at your face hurts more than 1,000 kicks. Sometimes the ones you call friends lie right to your face. They talk behind your back and betray you as someone you're not. A single rumor is enough to disgrace you forever. And after that, they continue to act like scum as if nothing happened. That's how you hurt someone without even landing a single blow. But what do I know, right? After all, I did exactly what I warned you about. I turned into the monster they compared me to. And for what? Just more trouble. Your voice has grown persistently weaker. No matter how difficult the path is, you don't have to walk it alone. It took me a long time to understand this lesson. I approached you because I thought you were heading into the same direction. But you had to trust the person you're walking with. Because that's what true friendship means. Saying her final statement, she ran away. How long is tea time? Well, I just have a cup of tea. So that's either making a cup of tea, and I already have a cup of tea, but I already have one at the moment. But it's just go. We take a tea break because tea's cool. Everything's remaining. I found myself wandering through the empty streets again. Last time I did this, I thought the world had ended for me. After my grandmother passed away, I had nothing left to lose. I was used to the loneliness. I wasn't used to regret. I hurt Hinata deeply. I accused my best friend of betrayal. I disregarded everything we'd been through. She didn't deserve this. I had never been this close to a friend before. I didn't know how to act. I was aware this wouldn't be fixed by sending an email or making a phone call. Everything was so much easier on a computer. We both need some time. I'm aware of that. But the feeling of regret weighed heavier. It was certain that she wouldn't be going to my house. This is the only place that came to mind. It wasn't close. It wasn't closed yet, but I knew there wasn't much time left. I started asking if anyone's seen Hinata. Nobody had any idea. Finally asked the owner. What he said was no different from what I already heard. Instead, he gave me a warning. These belong to you. When's the next Minecraft stream? Either tomorrow or Tuesday. I haven't decided. Either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm yet to decide. These belong to you. I have nothing to do with any of this. Either take them away or I'm throwing them in the trash. The boxes he pointed to must be the newly arrived games. I couldn't just leave them here. So I carrying the boxes as best I could. One last 2 minute logged out. Hey, nice. I'm home. Was I really expecting an answer? Let's see. When I opened the lid, I realized what they were, newly cracked games. Samples of Starlight sent to us to be copied. I've seen this one. However, this one was in the advertising magazine last month. The massive box was among the floppies caught my attention. Where did you come from? I opened the box. A ton of torn paper was crammed inside, and between them there was another box. Celeste? No, I haven't. And when I opened the box too, there's one more. Then another. Then another. And after opening the fourth box, the thing finally revealed itself. The thing that had hidden with so much effort was an orange floppy disk. It had neither a label nor a name on it. I couldn't make sense of why Starlight would send this to us. I guess he's one of those pieces of software he could never manage to open. Why do I feel like this is? They hadn't challenged game. Oh, nice. Ooh, I feel like that's a virus. As usual, the computer was painfully slow to boot up, but so good. Hey, there's nothing better to do without better hardware. When the torture finally ended, I connected my own devices as well. The reason I did this afterwards was the computer wouldn't boot while the device was connected, because I couldn't quite nail the voltage setting. The disk slid into the device without a hitch. I feel like the computer's a bomb. No, we've used it before. There was a slight friction when inserting other gears, but not this one. It fit perfectly in a space. Something bad's about to happen. It is, yeah. When I opened it, nothing. Not a boot screen, not a menu, absolutely nothing. What am I doing? Sitting here wasting time instead of searching for my friend. Just as I was losing hope, I jumped up and I see as the screen flickered to life. Mechanical noises rose from the computer. It was struggling with all its might to open the unknown program. After the... is this the one... Are you about to get trapped in the game? No. I think this is... Is this the dialogue for the actual universe? Yes, Jarvis. After loading finished, a command terminal opened. There was no help screen or any information, no text. Is this a game, a program? I couldn't make sense of the disk's content. Since I did not know what to do, I started entering random codes. Help, command, list, no luck. I typed the most common commands known, but nothing came up. I had no idea how to run this software. I couldn't find the entry commands just by guessing. Normally these would come with a user manual. There was nothing in the box I received. Maybe it got lost in packaging? But why would they go through all the trouble of extra boxing just for this disc? I stepped away from the keyboard in frustration. I wasn't in the mood to deal with any of this. I had nothing to do but sit around the house aimlessly. If the other games sent to me were like the ones I just opened, they're not worth wasting my time on. I went back to my room, threw myself onto the bed. I want to bury my head in the pillow and sleep. No, it's not that. That's all I need right now. What's that? You. Oh, whatever you're doing. Okay, language. Do you think I was living here? Imbecile. All I wanted was to sleep. Am I supposed to rest under these conditions? Forget it. Since I can't sleep, I might as well mess around with the floppy disk. Actually, one method comes to mind. Maybe it gives some hackers our location. That's my idea, yeah. Something calls out your computer. That or it's the computer to the universe which has been found. Which we have done before. They've somehow connected to the universe. The universe is a simulation which they can take power of. Actually, one method came to mind. I could look at the hex data of the software's DNA trace. It doesn't look like it's encrypted anyway, does it? Even if it's always hard to make sense of, it's a viable method. I continued staring at the blank screen. You know what? Instead of this, I really just want to play a game that actually works. Before ejecting this, I'll give this one random shot. I type my own name into the terminal. Enter. What? Somehow the terminal has accepted the command. Is it based on the word count or something? Or does this thing actually know my name? I told myself it's just a coincidence, because there was nothing logical about this. Following the shock I felt, I looked at the text appearing on the screen. User confirmed. In-game operating system. Okay. So this is a game, but also not a game? Maybe a game maker? Under the line said version 0. Interesting. It's asking me to enter another command. Naturally, I tried my luck with basic codes. Again, it didn't work. Having no other choice, I typed my name again. It worked. But this time, the screen went completely blank. I keep pressing random keys on the keyboard. Nothing changed. A sense of fear washed over me. Could this be a virus? I hope not. Dealing with a disk cleanup would be a disaster. Yes, it's the universe. That dog is the administrator of the universe. Or cat. It could be both. And now a white cat appeared. Hey, it's a cat! A white cat appeared on the screen. I'd never seen a game with an opening screen like this. I concluded that the possibility of it being a virus was slim. Are they trapped in the computer? Kind of. Either way, my computer was struggling immensely to run this. After a while, text appeared above the sprite. Are you compatible? I couldn't make sense of the question. There was a terminal below where I could type. I understood what I had to do. Compatible for what? And this time I got an answer. For the change. Asked for more explanation. This mysterious character continued to speak. Those who are ready to change the system and their future. Who are you, I asked. I am Aurora, the assistant of the system. Which is basically the assistant of the world, because from what I understand of this game, we're kind of like in a massive simulation. Until today, I had never seen any software that used an assistant. Normally in these kind of programs, responses would be pre-written. However, this thing can actually answer my questions. I'm amazed at how they managed to fit all of this into a single floppy disk. Is this a game or a system? Both. What's the purpose? After a bit of lag, Aurora continued. Only those compatible with changing the future will be able to prevent the coming catastrophe. So it's an entity. Basically, kinda, yeah. This is an entity. He's basically the caretaker of the simulation they live in, kind of. Only compatible, yeah. What catastrophe, I asked. The old world struggling for survival will bring about a catastrophe. New candidates will find themselves at a crossroad. They will have to choose their own paths. The sole purpose of the system is to find compatible individuals. Would you like to test your compatibility? With any hesitation, I typed yes. Confirmed. Please wait. Oh, did we just get uploaded? What? No. Don't do this to me. Oh, the computer died. I gave the monitor a couple of slaps. I pressed the power button over and over. Nothing. The computer crashed. For goodness sake. I restarted the computer and tried again over and over. No results. My device won't boot to flop disk. This isn't a problem I can solve on my own. I really need you right now, Hinata. It looks like I'd have to use the first method that came to mind. I can't run the software, but I can analyze what's inside. I opened the recovery program I wrote a long time ago. Let's see what's under the hood. Most of the data, of course, is unintelligible. See, even she knows all devices need a good slap. Sometimes, yes. I already knew that I wouldn't find anything this way. However, this was the easiest way to reveal the metadata. I scrolled through tens of thousands of lines. There's a massive pile of data here for such a small disk. What is this? Towards the end of the code, there's a long, readable string. Your OC crashed. Yeah. Aru, Kiri, and Hinata, the three protagonists. I know Hinata, but who are the other two? But something else. What is Echo? That's me! I have no idea what this means. At the very bottom, something familiar caught my eyes. My address is there. My full address right there at the bottom, down to the apartment number is inside the disk. They couldn't find this information by tracking an internet connection. Someone must have gone through a lot of effort to find me. This is a joke, right? It has to be a joke. Whoever did this knows who I am and where I live. Starlight? It's possible, but why would he do this? We don't even live in the same country. It definitely couldn't be Hinata. Look what I'm dealing with. Today was already going to be destructive enough. And now I've found there's a potential stalker after me? That's enough. I don't want to research anymore. I don't want to copy it disked, and most importantly, I don't want things to make me sad. I ripped the device along with the disk inside away from the computer. Imagine the game revealing your in-game your name, address, and IP address. That would be concerning, which is why I've got my safety thing. I got this safety thing just in case it tries anything funny. But no, I don't think it does. Although I can quickly censor if it does. I'm going to clip that. I can remove your clips. I can remove your clips, thank you very much. I have the power. I could find it in the house. Okay. Oh, she's going to break it. With all my might, I struck it with all my might. The first time wasn't enough. Again, until both were smashed to smithers. It's over. There's nothing else to be sad about. What? Where am I? What happened? Oh, this is where she did it. If it did, I wouldn't care because you're overseas, yeah. Also, taking people's personal information's kind of... That's not cool. At all. What happened? Where's this place? I don't understand. Just a second ago I was at home. I saw myself for a brief moment right in front of me. It was like looking into a mirror. It looked like me, but at the same time, it was different. Then suddenly I found myself here. No. My brain can't process what's happening. I am the bad guy. Apparently so. I'm completely paralyzed. Is anyone there? Of course no one answers. It's like I'm in white. Fear has gripped my heart. I start running around like crazy. But where was I even moving? There's no reference points around. Neither forward nor backwards. I was stuck in the same spot. Sweetie? Grandma? I'm here. I'm here. My eyes were searching for somewhere to look, filled with terror. There's something over there. A screen? I start running towards it. I reach up my hand. Grandma? The moment I touched it, the screen glitched. My hand remained suspended mid-air. I was on the verge of tears. I didn't understand what was happening. This is perfectly normal. You? How? It's only natural that you don't understand. Normally you shouldn't have stayed longer. But the moment you broke the disk and device you made, you lost your access rights. The disk? Yes. In every cycle, a key is delivered to the candidates. In your case, this time it was a disk. Who are you? I believe I already answered that question, haven't I? Where am I? You're in limbo. To put it in terms you understand, you're in an electronical outer space. This is where we truly exist. Every iteration of who you could be is hidden somewhere here, even though I don't know the full extent of it. Cool, isn't it? No, this is wrong. Everything here is wrong. Where's my grandmother? Where's Hinata? I can show you what happened. She searched for you for a very long time. Your friend agreed to become one of the candidates just to find you. Who knows what kind of adventure she will go through? But this is nonsense, I'm right here. Hinata, it's useless to call out. Everything you see has already happened once. I'm sorry to say this, but they are truly gone. Maybe there is a future where you could be together, but not in this one. Besides, I've already deleted your name from the system. I doubt you even remember who you are. What do you want from me? I think you could be beneficial to the system. You managed to build your own access point. Are we in the game? Kind of now, yeah. I've never seen anyone else be able to do that. Unfortunately, I have a problem that I need to solve. In every passing cycle, a failed candidates are deleted. Regrettably, this process isn't going as it shouldn't. Even if the system tries to destroy them, they continue to exist elsewhere in the void. They keep wandering like shadows of the past. They are jeopardizing the new cycles, and I believe I can solve this problem with your help. This is madness. Take me back, I don't want to stay here. You have two options to leave this place. Either you do what I want, or you become compatible. It's obvious you can't do the second one. Cancer. Well, the cat would be kind of impossible to kill. What good are you anyway? I control the operation of the system, and I ensure it achieved successfully. I can't do anything while I'm stuck here. True. Then aren't you hindering me by keeping me here? Does cycle mean a loop? Yeah, basically the world kind of this timeline, but there's also like more timelines. It's really confusing. Yes, but for the sake of the system, how do you expect to succeed while you're acting as an obstacle? But I must protect the system. There will be other candidates besides you. I see no problem with some of them being cast aside. But what? What kind of logic is that? The existence of the system is superior to its purpose. The system must continue. You've lost your mind. It's impossible to explain anything to you. If you're not going to let me go, then why don't you just kill me already? Deleting something so talented is not efficient. You might be useful to me in the future. I'm not your slave, you stupid cat. Don't leave me here all alone. I want my family. I want my friends. I want to go home. Oh, so that's what happened to Hinata's old friend. She literally just got in basically the fabric of reality. I mean, we're unlocking it. We just unlocked it. You? I saw you in one of the screens. You're the one who brought us all the way here, aren't you? You followed Tinnitus' path? I thought I'd stay here forever. I tried every way to escape, but all I could do was sit around and watch. We had a bunch of different simulations and we're in one of hundreds. Yeah, I think each simulation is the equivalent to a save. So once we finish one route and we go back, that's like one cycle or loop done. And we've just done Hinata's route. All I could do was sit and watch. The things I saw there was too much for me. Still, I haven't lost anything that makes me who I am. You went through the same things, didn't you? She's talking to us? Yeah. She's talking to us, another player. The two of us. All the choices we made brought us here. It didn't have to be just one of us who were compatible. We could have done this all together. The cat would never understand this. The same thing will happen again and again. But that's not what we need. We must rebuild the world as it should be. The only way we can do that is to work together. This is what you want. Shall we fight together? Oh, this was the person that helped us in the other route. The person that helped us fight the cat. Now you and I are one. We look at the universe through the same eyes. Maybe you won't be able to communicate with me, but your story will show me the way on its own. Together we'll end this. We are back. You have no idea how much I miss the real world. This is not my house, though. Ah, these are your memories. Man, you live like this? Well, who am I to judge? I've lived in a spotless void for so long. I want to see the outside. Okay, so now she's kind of in her head. I've missed the sky so much. Even if it's raining, I don't mind. As long as it's colour other than white. So what happens now? I don't know what components of your world. There must be some kind of key. I think you know what I'm talking about. If it's not here, we have to find it as soon as possible. When Aurora realizes I'm gone, it'll come after us. I'm hiding under your shadow, but that won't be enough for long. We must take control. The door is knocking. Were you expecting someone? So this is Kira, right? I suspect there's no need to look for the peephole. Let's see. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting in the rain? Unbelievable. I really didn't think you'd be this paranoid. Who are you? Wait. You're not his girlfriend, right? I know you. What? I know your story. You are the one assigned to protect the system every single time. I've watched you used to be discarded countless times. What are you even talking about? You are trusting the wrong entity, Kira. Yeah, this is one of the things that he hasn't had time to do all. He doesn't have thing to do all the characters, so we do have like outlines. Your wish will not be granted this way. You cannot do this alone. Aurora will not show you that path. How do you know all this? That thing around your neck, the necklace. Isn't that what was given to you? You carry a key with you. Help us. Together we can change everything. I don't even know who you are. So we're sharing the same body, yeah. The shadow are not what you think. There's so much you don't know. Everything you've been fighting for is a lie. No, I don't believe that. I have seen both your past and future. Let go of your stubbornness. Come with us. Stay away from me. Didn't I go a little too far? It seems like the key we're looking for is in the form of a necklace. I had seen similar ones before. I just didn't know what form it would take in your timeline. Now we need to find another one. Do you know where the other one, where we should look? Yeah, we do. Welcome, Nart. How you doing? Was this your school? I hope it's better than mine. I never understood what it meant to be a normal student. School seems to be closed. I don't see anyone. You don't have to be crazy to stand out in a storm like this anyway. Do you need to come here? Maybe the necklace we're looking for is somewhere around? Let's have a look. Nothing. The classrooms and hallways are empty. I couldn't find anything. I don't understand why we needed to be here. Like I said, nobody would be crazy enough to come out here. Or might I be wrong? But actually it's someone in the garden. I can't see who it is, since there's no one else to ask for help. Hey, I'm a stranger here. Could you help me? Get away. Get away from here. Also, subscribe to you, by the way. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry. Just get lost. How many times do I have to say it? Wait a moment. That voice. Hey, pal. I've been wandering around for an hour, and you're the only living soul I've seen. If you're so kind to turn on and face me, you've wasted your time coming here. Everyone is gone. There's nothing left to see here. Now get out of here. You, of all the places we could have crossed paths. Hey, maybe I'm just here for a wonderful view. The wonderful view. No way. Took me long enough to get here, huh? Hey, Hinata. Just look at you. You've grown so much. You have no idea how much I've been looking for you. Same here, Hinata. I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I thought you had vanished for good. It's not your fault. I was the selfish one. So much has changed in my life. I moved here. I built a life I could only dream of before. I made new friends. I would have loved for you to meet them, but I've already met some of them, actually. That's wonderful. I'm so glad you're alive. My greatest wish was to see you again. Speaking of wishes, there's something I need you to know. Aurora deceived you, Hinata. We never cared about anyone's salvation. I've learned that our lives are nothing but a cycle. I'm here to put an end to it. Don't tell me you got mixed up in this too. You know me. No matter how far I run, trouble never lets me go. Trust me. This time we're all in danger. I see. Everything was completely far from the very start. How foolish of me. Alright then. From now on, we'll always be together. So tell me what needs to be done. I'll provide you with every single resource I can. That won't be necessary. The only thing I need is that hanging around your neck. The necklace? I just need to know where you got it from. Do you know anything about that? You'd be amazed. Okay, so I've told... Okay. You're so slow. Weren't you saying that you were in a hurry? Give me a break. I'm completely out of breath. You're always active, but now you run like a professional athlete. If you were tired, why didn't you just say so? I would have carried you on my back. Yeah, right. I still remember those days you ditched the floppy disk boss and ran off. How much further? Just past the hill, it won't take long. That tree. That's the key to your world. Isn't it the source of everything? Always showed it to us, because you didn't know its true promise. If that place is destroyed, everything starts over from the beginning. We need to prove that we're enough together. When we get there, I need your support. You can count on me. So we've got to protect the tree, because the tree is the center of the universe. Interesting. This is it, hey? Kira's here too. Looks like we made it just in time. Is that so? Time is irrelevant. From my perspective, you're quite late. For goodness sake, I must say I'm impressed. Slipping away from there without even me noticing truly takes skill. You told me there's only one way to find my friend was to destroy the shadows. If you had been competent, that's exactly what would have happened. I truly would have brought you together. But you failed. You little... Hey Kira, you're with us, right? Apparently you're the one who failed to understand the importance of maintaining order. Endangering the system will benefit no one. You're going to cause the destruction of us all. Ah, that's not good. Is that the evil cat? Yes, it is. Welcome, welcome. We're long past that point, Kitty. We've learned a great deal since you locked me away. I've seen countless variations. Every single one ended in failure, because none of them could break through the resistance against the change. Don't you understand that it's the system's true purpose? It wants us to change it, and it's looking for someone who can. What you're describing leads to a no future. Clinging to the past won't change the future. None of you have been sufficient compatibility. No one can accomplish this. I like your voice. Hey, thank you. We can. Changing the world doesn't require a hero. It never did. We'll share the compatibility among ourselves, and we will be the ones to change the world. Together we can make everything different. What you're describing is impossible. Then step aside and watch. I'm afraid I cannot do that. You don't stand a chance against all of us. Of course I do. I am the administrator. But control is not yours to have. She could poof the... She just shot the... You just zapped it out of the... Whoa. Did we do it? Trusting you was clearly a mistake. I should have done the same to each and every one of you. That way you'd learn what it means to be competent. Until the process is successful, the same order will continue. My path is the only way. Hey, whatever you two are going to do, hurry up. Editor? Alright. Catch. Running. Oh, Hinata's getting attacked by it. We touched it? Okay, so now we're in the code of the world. So the maple tree is the center of our universe. Okay. Is the cat the creator of the simulation? No. I think the cat is the caretaker of the universe. The cat is being put in charge in it, but it's not really doing it very well. I'll say, hey, thank you for that. Hey, are you okay? We're ourselves again. Don't get relaxed. This is not over yet. I thought the necklace worked. I have no idea. What do you mean? What else can we possibly do? We won't be doing anything. They will. Just enjoy the show. Oh, but I get to do something? Wait, who? That's Aru! But who's the creator? I don't know. We don't know who created it. Do we win? ... It's good to see you again. What an adventure it's been, hasn't it? We couldn't have known that changing the world would be this complicated. If it was back on match said, yeah, it would be. The hardships we faced brought out both the best and worst in us, no matter how much life knocked you down. I learned that holding on to the hatred brings nothing good. I learned that being together gives you strength. It was a feeling I've never known before. True friends won't always be there waiting for us. Sometimes you'll have to walk the path alone. The road ahead won't be visible, the future will seem dark. Even so, who knows? Maybe a shared purpose, a shared struggle. What exactly is this game about? I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. It seems to be like said here, right? Yeah, it seems to be something along the lines of showing that this, no matter how bleak or hard something might seem, if you go through it, there's always, if you put your mind to it, you can still get through it. I think. I don't really know though. Bring us all together on the same path. No, neither do I, honestly. Thank you for walking this path with us, Echo. Okay, so now they're thanking me because all 4 characters are thanking me for playing the game. Huh. That's another ending. Interesting. I was so close to the other ending. I only played for 50 minutes. I haven't really reached it. You streaming tomorrow? Yes, I am. I am streaming tomorrow. Ah, they got the cat. Aw, she's cute when she's this calm. Let's take her home. You better be raising a tiger. 54-watt streak, nice. Is there any way you escape? I'm not sure. I'm allergic. I think we can work something out. I prefer penguins. I prefer penguins. Thanks for playing. Okay, so that's another route. Start again. So that was the first route. That's the second. We've done 2 routes now. Yes, we've done 2 routes. We new game it again. We're going to skip through most of the dialogue because we've read through the dialogue, so it doesn't matter. And we think we need to go Kira's path this time. Kira's path would be there's Aru. Here you go. Yeah, skip through all this because we've seen it. Rock, paper, scissors doesn't matter because we can never win rock, paper, scissors, paper. Because she has the ability to read minds. Because all 3 of these are working for the system operator. Because all 3 of them are working for the system operator, they have the ability to pretty much just read our mind. And also do other things. Like attacking the like thingy special people, and I don't know what's so special about them. Okay. How would you make would you make the sacrifice? Yes, I'll do it. That's why we're sleeping. I give up to you. I feel like the world's against you. You'll have to get up even though you stumbled. We don't want to help you. Are you okay with this? I am not. Really, we're not the only one chasing our dreams because we live in the same world. It turns out obstacles. Everyone's not the same, but we have the same obstacles alone. Unless you're right, I thought every dream was new. When you said that, I thought you were Hinata. No, wrong person. Well, gotta go. Bye. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. So we're actually on the wrong route here. I need to load. I need to go back here because I think we chose the wrong. We need to just be like gloomy. That's Kira's like cool thing. So Kira would be, I don't know. To say there's something wrong with that, could it be a different way? Life won't give us a luxury. So glance. In any case, I get you. You can't achieve everything you want in life right away. Sometimes you have to wait for the right moment. There's nothing wrong with dreaming. Also, perhaps one day luck will be on our side. Will this take us to the right path, though? Okay, then we go to Aru's house, and this is where she gets poofed out of existence. Hey, welcome, Seal. How you doing? Yep, then the world breaks. Blocked IO tell. Pretty well, hey, that's good. Hello, cat. This closure is a minor inconvenience, nothing to see here. Okay. Then we get transferred to another cycle. Our choices have meaning. Again, this is where, yeah, we kind of feel wrong because she disappeared. Okay, so that's a door. It's you already. I'm doing good, thank you. Just looking, just enjoying the game. Want me to find Hinata? You still rebel. Let's just save here, just so I have a save point. I couldn't. Welcome to my dilemma. You have to do things you dislike and get what you love. Do you want to be here? Okay. So we should be on her route now, I hope. If I understand it right, but I also don't know if her route's in the game. Most of the games you play have 2D girls, huh? Well, yeah. Though, well, one of them didn't. Which one was it? The one I played, the Tunisari chess duel, that was, and it had the investigator guy and the teacher, both of which died, unfortunately. But, hiya! Just tackles it. Looks more like speed running than enjoying. That's good. Yeah, we've already seen this multiple times. We're going over dialogue we've already seen. And we're trying to find alternate endings. Okay. If this takes us to the screen universe, we went wrong. Oh man, no, screen universe isn't yet. It's after this. We have the whole backstory of these guys. But obviously we don't know it. I missed the game. I missed the streams of this game. I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. I guess how it doesn't make as much sense then. Again, I don't really truly get what this is about, but it is cool. I do like it. Okay, this is everyday life as if nothing ever happened. We're in the computer club. Look at that. Yep, it's fine. Okay. Travel everywhere. Blah 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 blah. You don't mind being chatty. I don't know if this actually accept life as it is. I feel like that's still fitting with the Kira route, but I don't know if that has impact on our choices. Okay, now we have these weird cosmic entities. In the few minutes I've been here, I've seen more women than in my life for some reason. Unless you have a good in the future. Yeah. Yeah, then we get these weird, like, all I can think of alternate timelines, alternate versions of the main cast, who's manifested into our timeline, which they have been tasked with taking out. Everything is fine, everything's trouble, yeah. It will be clean soon. Yeah. Now we go to when we're recording on our camera. And this is where despite meeting the day before, we've forgotten our memories the day prior some reason. We've lost our memories somehow. Access denied. I feel like we've seen this before though. This seems like the other route we did. Quit. Yeah, okay, we can't quit the game. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so one of the buttons does, oh man. Yeah, okay, it's back to the normal bit here. Which I all remember when it's a pop quiz at school. Oh yeah, that's the worst, that is. Processing time scale. Oh, this seems different, I think. Yes, this is different. Okay. I'm gonna BRB real quick, and then we're gonna discover this new route. So I'm gonna BRB real quick. Okay, I'm back from the tea break. Okay, I am back. I just had to go BRB. Okay. Poof. I barely, I barely threw myself into the back alley. Since I couldn't go far, I leaned my back against the nearest wall. I told the others I'd take a break, but I don't think they heard me. At times like this, making excuses to run away has become a bad habit. Tea with rich leaves tastes good, yep. Still, I don't really feel much regret. On the other hand, school. On one hand, school. On the other hand, work. It's hard to manage. Questions that don't come to mind while working haunt me during the breaks. It's been 47 days since this slogfest began. She is poisonous? That's a bad day. Why am I here now? Why is every day exactly the same? When I have to remind myself why I'm here. Because I need money? Because the real world is like this? Because this is the only way to get away from home? Then I believe these excuses and makeup keep doing what I'm doing. Until next time, I ask myself the same question again. Working at a cafe is the only kind of job a high schooler like me can find. Some places require a degree. Some places only want experience. How do they expect me to gain experience without the opportunity to gain experience? It seems like this kind of thing has become the norm. Job is terrible, what I earn is barely enough. Because of this, still living with my family. They don't complain about me staying here as long as I work. Doing anything was enough anyway. Apparently everyone is satisfied, so why don't I feel that way? I don't know. I better get back before I get in trouble. What is your... Hey, what are you two doing here? We're worried about you. You don't hang out with us anymore. How can I do that? Can't you see I'm working? At least they should give you some days off. Shush, don't get me into trouble. I just came back after taking a break. They'll think I'm wasting time with you. Who's your boss? Show me. I convinced them. Yeah, to note. Inter took action or even listened to me. We left on with Kira. I think you're doing the right thing. Gaining early work experience takes courage. What game is it? Is it like Doki Doki or something like that? It's called 3Paths. I imagine it's hard for you, but in the long run you'll manage. This is the only way to ensure a decent life. Wait, can I save? Save. Yeah, I don't think so. Possibly, but there's a tough road ahead. So, you're saying work is hard and you succeed? Thanks for the daily motivation. No matter how much I complain, I don't have another choice anyway. We're in a lost decade. After this point, nothing will be easy. Protect whatever you have. You're right, but starting from nothing is not easy. So I'm stuck in a vicious loop, huh? Just be patient and keep fighting. One day I'll teach you how to stand tall. But for now, I want a mocha. With a deep sigh, I start walking towards the counter. I want to think what Kia said, but now is not the time. Right now, there's work to be done. As soon as my shift ended, I found myself in the streets. Normally places like this should be closed earlier, but sometimes they stay open a little longer, in case last minute customers show up. Nightfall is fun when you have money, of course. As a student, I can't possibly know that pleasure. I haven't earned enough to enjoy such spending. For that, I have to sacrifice my weekend days. What Hinata said was true. I haven't hung out with my friends in a long time. The truth is, this whole work and school combo drains all my energy. So on days off, I do nothing but sleep at home. Maybe one day I'll pull myself together and join the fun. It takes a long time to get back home. Something's wrong. Look at these pixels coming up. I started to think about choosing a distance school might have been a mistake. There's no free time left because of work. Under these conditions, how can I... what's up with all these things in the air? What's happening? Uh-oh, something happened. Hello? What the F? For some reason, the street looks like the one I saw. Yeah, Why do I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu? At night, shadows emerge. Look at your face. You're so soft you can't even speak. Let me fix that for you. And rare how surprising it says, who would use their own photos for such perverted things? As the internet spreads, people pick up some weird habits. Don't get me wrong, I'm not into things like that. It's just a few jokes I saw in the chat room that annoyed me. Sorry, what were you saying? You know about cyber... Wait, weren't you listening to me? Never mind that, it wasn't important anyway. So mine's a bit foggy. I don't remember how I got here. Hey, T-emoji, cool. I told you need to take breaks sometimes. You look like a zombie. I guess you're right. Got any suggestions? Let's go to the arcade. You'll also get a mental break. But there's no time. There is time. You're here, there's no time. I'll be at school before work, and after work, I'll be in the middle of the night. There's time. Because you and I are going to skip school, my friend. No, don't do that. That sounds irresponsible, but I like it. Get that honor student act. I used to skip school a lot. I'm pretty experienced. Meet me here during lunch break. I'll teach you the secret fence jumping techniques. Hinata's offer sounds tempting to me. There's no time left to have fun. What harm could a little skipping a few responsibilities now and then? I'm gonna sleep after travel 350 kilometers, only fall asleep. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your traveling tomorrow. I've been waiting alone in the yard for 15 minutes. Still no sign of her. Why do girls always have this habit of being late for things? I've got you. Who am I? Okay, who am I? Okay, so I presume this is Hinata. Ice cream, that annoying girl. External intelligence. I know it's you, Aru. I came to beam you up in my spaceship. Please stop already. Aru stands before me with a satisfied look. You know the class is about to start, right? You're outside too. I couldn't pass up the chance to bother you. What are you doing? Should I tell her the real reason? If I don't find a convincing excuse, she'll suspect me. Luckily, Hinata's running this way. I'm here. Sorry, some of my friends kept talking. Aru's here too? So you two, we're skipping school. You up to some secret stuff? You tell us one thing, but I didn't expect it from you, Echo. I hope you won't snitch on me. Don't worry, I won't cause you any trouble. Fence jumping, I jump a guy's roof because I am So I don't know if that gets the meme. It's not popular in other countries. I see. I can't say I've heard of that one myself. Don't worry, I won't cause you trouble. If you want, I can say you're sick. That way nobody will ask about you. Even if I am sick, they'll mark me as absent, Saru. Sure, it doesn't work like that, does it? I never skipped school, so I wouldn't know, of course. Anyway, have fun. Let's go. Still, we need to jump over the fence in the garden. I'm curious how you manage with that weight. You're calling me fat. I'm saying, don't ever leave me waiting alone again. Here I am again. Tired and completely drained. On top of it, I have a headache. Wonderful. I push the cigarette ends on the ground corner. Hey, don't smoke. Ah, not there, not there. The boss came over to watch. Better not get near his bike. Especially if you notice cigarette butts there. Best to slide them over to the side. There must be leftovers from the morning shift. Ian and I had quite some fun today. Sometimes you just need to get away from it all. Looking at the dark street ahead. Should I run? Should I disappear? No. I need this job. At least I'll have enough to save to live on my own. Be patient, Echo. Yes, be patient, me. I said goodbye to the other employees and set off again. Mouse was breathing down my neck all day. Weird noises started coming from the street. When you get up this late, you never know what might be wandering around. Drugs, pack of dogs, reckless night drivers. Frightened by my own assumptions, I quicken my pace. What has happened? Not again. These cosmic entities. Please stop harassing me. Were you like a magnet for them or something? There's an unusual buzz in the classroom today. Everyone looks more serious than usual. I also see people studying in groups. What did I miss? Don't even ask, I just found out about the exam. Is it really that important? I don't know. Ask Aru. Hey there, is there an exam today? Were we supposed to study? Considering the fact that exam results affect the graduation average, I must say yes. The flashbangers, I don't like them. I know. What? Since when has that been a thing? New educational policies. We change the system like changing clothes. You two probably never listen to the announcements, do you? I'm always tired, so I end up sleeping in class. And I sleep because I'm bored. You two, I really don't know what to do with you. Since you haven't studied at all, at least try to do as much as you can. Math will probably bring the most points, at the very least focus on that. Whenever I see those questions, I get a headache. Aren't you good at computers? If you can handle that, maybe you can handle maths too. That's not the same thing. She touches a necklace around her neck. Anyway, I've got my own alternate methods for success. He turns her back to her seat with a slight smile. Meanwhile, I'm regretting my own carelessness. I throw myself in so much into work and school cycle that I neglected that it is inevitable that something be neglected. You're leaning back too far. Sorry. Everything's going wrong today. You have my sympathies. There's something I wanted to tell you. Take me to the cafe where you work. Did you forget the way? No, idiot, I'd want to join you there. Okay. She asking me on a date? No, I think there's something else. Probably questioning why we keep getting attacked by cosmic entities. Exam's finally over, not that it was tiring anyway, since I hadn't studied at all. As soon as I left school, I went straight back to work. Usually the first thing I did was leave my belongings in the staff room. The first thing I did was put my bag in the personal locker. Luckily they don't make a big deal about clothing here, so I don't have to stop by home. Probably because most of the shift workers here are around high school age. Alright, everything's ready. Except for your coat. Suddenly Kira. Why does this cafe get more popular by the day? I told you to wait for me, but you left as soon as the exam was over. You did? I must have forgotten. The exam didn't go very well, so sorry about that. I started working here too. So we'll be together. Where did that come from? Maybe I need money too. Hey, I feel like the cosmic entities are aliens and they're abducting us. Maybe, but I think the cosmic entities are just alternate versions of the characters that escape their cycle and they're trying to affect our cycle. Because it seems like everything is a simulation. Everything here is in a simulation, so yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I need money too. Is that really so hard to guess? I was just surprised that you could start working in a single day. It's not hard. I have my own methods for convincing employers. Okay. Honestly, there's no better reason to work. It's nice to know I won't be alone. Then we'll get along just fine. So you come back here every break? As long as I don't get caught, yes. Escaping the chaos inside even for a moment feels good. Of course, to you, this might look like I'm just slacking off, since I know how much you stick to the rules. Probably more likely, but I don't know the law. Yeah, I don't entirely get the law myself. It's really confusing. Here averts her eyes. Is that really how I look from the outside? Let's put it mildly. Here leans back against the wall. This is what happens when you stick too much to your own rules. Lean my back against the wall too. I always thought you were someone aggressive. I don't blame you for that. It's just the way I've been for a long time. There comes a moment when you realize that everything you ever dreamed of has always stayed out of reach. Run, throw a punch, maybe a hook. The monster never goes down. The monster is inside me. I'm angry because I've never been able to defeat it. Contrary to what you might think, I'm not some rule-obsessed person. I've just learned I have to protect what I have, and to do that I make my own rules. Because in life there's no such thing as a third option with just drifting. I think it's hopeless, or maybe it's not a bad thing. I guess I can say the same for myself. The only reason I'm doing this job is safe enough to build a life. Maybe it doesn't have to be a bad thing, does it? Yes, we do what life forces us to do, but the place we are dragged to does not have to be despair. Very nice, well, it is. The bell will ring for sure. We win as long as we don't get knocked down. Huh. I like your way of putting it. I'm not talking about work. A difficult exam or anything you dream of. Top spot. Exactly, you could be the best at something for an instant. Still, something has been on my mind. Earlier when you said there was no third option in life, what did you mean? Don't give up on the path in front of you. I didn't always think this way. I used to believe that if you tried hard enough, anything was possible. I just had to fight. More fighting, more struggle. With these dreams, I would have become a professional athlete. Just like the legends who wrote their names in history. So I risked all my strength and time. Pushed myself day and night. And after pushing so much effort, I was bound to see results. Before long, small victories started following after each other. Then I moved to a bigger league. That's when I realized the highest peak was beyond my reach. My opponents had supporters, they had money, they had people to train them. How could someone who relied on only taking risks compete with them? And just as I feared, I lost. When I fell, I made a promise to myself. If I ever go back on my feet, I would protect everything I had with all my strength. I wouldn't stray from the path laid out before me, because no one writes the loser into history. Everyone looks at those at the top list and dream of becoming there one day. Not all humans in history were really legends. Yeah. To reach that point, they must try and do the same things. They ignore thousands left behind. I was one of those left behind. Turned her face to the other side. It was impossible not to notice falling tears. Ah. I left her alone to give her space to pull herself together. Suddenly adopted a serious expression. She looked at the necklace around her neck. What's wrong? Let's go inside. I don't want to get fired on the first day. Oh, there's a cosmic entity nearby. So, if things are going to go again, we're going to face now a cosmic entity. I told you, every time I forget how I got home. It's like I've suddenly been teleported to my room, you know what I mean? Oh boy, that's horrible. Amnesia at this age? Kia offered to walk me home. It seems our houses were very close to each other. I didn't know that before. I forgot to ask. There, it's back again. How did you do on today's exam? Mine was quite an adventure. Hey, are you listening to me? Kia looks at something with concern. There's some things in the air? Kia, there's something there. I'm sorry. You shouldn't see this. You just ticked, and that's why I got expelled from my first school. Pretty gruesome, right? I'm not even sorry. They deserved it. You're still not listening to me, are you? You drifted off again. Sorry, but you talk so much I can't keep up with everything you say. Fine. I'll find someone else to chat with then. My ears don't hear what's coming out of my mouth. I don't understand what's happening to me. Uh-oh, we're kind of slipping. Interesting start today. I know. Kid, there's something there. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. And then the biggest fun is reading the game manual while waiting for the game to load. Sometimes the hide codes into the game options will open. You can't find codes in the right spot in the manual, you can't play the game. Oh, there's something there. Unfortunately. Uh-oh, the rules are breaking. Have you ever had a pocket calculator? Instead of calculating in my head, I carry one with me. Here, there's something there. I know. Some old school games have to dongles. I still have those nasty things. I hate those nasty things. Okay, there's something there. You don't look so good. He was staring at me sharply. I don't know if she wants something from me or if she's just angry at me for some reason. Can you stop looking at me like that? You're making me uncomfortable. Why are you so important? Eh? From the moment we first met, you have been part of all our lives. Hinata adores you, Aru teases you, and somehow the chain of events keep bringing the four of us together. So ask again, why are you so important? I don't know what to say. We go to the same school, the same class, and literally sit after in front of one another. This is what happens when you install a mod from sketchy website. Yeah, just an ordinary student. I don't think so. You're about to disappear into the shadows, and you don't even realize it, my friend. I'll try to stay close to you as possible, but it's clear we need to take stricter measures. Alright, girls. Let's take him. Wait, I'm being kidnapped. Help me. I'm being kidnapped. I'm being kidnapped. Greetings, my fellow elf friend. Hey, welcome, white man. How you doing? Good morning, sweetie. I hope you slept well, because it's quite a hassle to bring you here. Oh, what's going on? Where are we? We're at school, bro. This place just won't leave us alone, huh? School? Welcome. School? My head hurts like crazy. I can't get my mind together. I am a spectator and you... Whoa, this game looks very interesting. It is very interesting. Can't get my mind together. Wait a second. You did something to me. What on earth is going on here? Calm down. It's hard to explain this to you. You're in the middle of something you won't understand right now. You just stay with us so we can protect you. But what? Forget it. I don't care. I'm leaving. Kyo grabbed my arm the moment I stood up. I have to sit back down to regain my balance. Stay where you are, or I'll tie you to the desk. You can't do that. This is officially kidnapping. This is insane. I can't understand how they brought me here. I'm sure they didn't hit me on the head. Look, I'm not enjoying this either. I don't know why you specifically are in danger. That's what I want to find out. Remember how you said you couldn't remember anything after work? If you hang on, the mystery will solve itself. You're not telling me the whole truth. Hey, what about me? Do you trust me? I don't know. Understandable, but... Hinata? What? Let's just show him. He couldn't understand you any other way. Ugh, alright, fine. I will keep watch outside of our room. You take care of the rest. Hinata leads the class. We're alone with Kira. I'll be honest with you, Echo. Since I came to this city, I've only had one goal. To fulfill my duty. Reclaim my dream. When I lost my own fight, I never got back up. I was aimless for a long time. There was many things I could do or become, but none of them could bring back the person I used to be. In this situation, I did something even I didn't expect for myself. I made a deal with fate itself. The same fate brought me and the other girls here. They too had something in life they were running from. I don't know what we're fighting against, or what this will end up either. I'm just doing it because it's what I have to do. That's how it is. So this isn't a dream. A difficult reality to accept, so relax. We'll be here for a while anyway. Leaning back against the desk, my mind struggles to accept things I see. I want to walk in the door and leave this place. What's with my yawning, man? But Kia won't let me leave. As you know, at training sessions before, despite her short stature, she's extremely agile. I don't think I can outrun her, so I decided to play along. But what are you? We're human beings just like you. I don't have superpowers. I don't have any either. This thing makes her special. She took out the necklace hanging on her neck, and I've seen her take it off since I've known her. What you protected me from? Kira looks me straight in the eye. You've already seen them. You just don't remember. As for what they are, I have no idea. I just have to eliminate them. Maybe I'm saving the world, who knows? But I have to succeed. You're just doing something blindly without knowing anything about it. I don't expect you to understand. Even if Dila's lost, an old conversation comes back to me. You told me about the monsters you cannot defeat. Do you remember? I was worried that I was talking to myself. There's nothing complicated about it. I got myself into it over my head and failed. That's the story. They raised me to be a normal person. I wanted a little more. She squeezed the necklace in her palm with all her strength. I couldn't accept failure. An innocent desire turned into a guilty monster. This was going to be my chance to get even. Man, I wanted to graduate and not have all this. To have all this though. Yeah, this is going to be my chance to get even. You're not the only one. The things we dream of are not beyond reach. You told me this one day when we were working in the cafe. If you have the strength to reach it, why are you falling into despair? You're a warrior. I am a warrior. We continue moving forward, but not because someone told us to. We wanted this ourselves. We'll get there one day. That day will come, right? That's right. I think we just got hit by a tactical nuke. Kira, is anyone there? Didn't understand what was happening. It was as if there was a nuclear explosion in the city. I couldn't see 2 steps ahead in this pitch darkness. When my hand found something to hold on to, I realized I was still in class. I tried to find an exit with my memory even blindly. Oh my goodness. When I went out into the garden, I saw the city's final state. The earth has shifted, not a person in sight. Did an earthquake cause this destruction? Kira was in the same class as me. The explosion must have separated us. If nothing happened to her, of course. I should have paid more attention. For goodness sake. Is this what the girls were trying to protect me from? What they wanted me to believe was completely unrealistic. How wrong I was. I don't know where to go in this storm. I can't think of anything else to do but go back to the building and look for Kira. Just as I was about to walk through the door, I see something in the garden catch my attention. By huge flashes of explosions among the rubble. My brain is telling me to stay away from there. I see figures falling to the ground just as I'm about to hold on to this idea. The silhouette is too thin for a man, but too big for a woman. Hinata. She said she was going out. She may be the only person who can assist me. I'm walking towards there, ignoring the force of the storm. Hinata? You... Oh no. I am sorry. I couldn't protect you. She got Thanos snapped. Oh no, this cannot be true. There's nothing I could do. I just stood there and watched my friend dissolve. My hands were shaking uncontrollably. I don't understand anything. I look on helplessly. There's nowhere to go. My eyes turned to the pile of ash that was once my friend. I noticed an object shining on the ground. The necklace. It must be belonged to Hinata. For some reason, this is the only thing that remains. I try to calm down. When I pick it up... Oh, how? All this time, all the things that have happened to me. How could I have forgotten all of it? I lift the necklace into the air. Whenever I move it, sometimes it would glow and sometimes it would go out. It didn't take me long as it pointed in a certain direction. I had found something that would light the way in the darkness of the storm. After a difficult and long journey, I arrived at my destination. The necklace undoubtedly pointed here. That figure next to the tree has caught my attention. I wasn't alone. I found her sitting on the grass. She's holding the necklace in her hand. Even though I got all the way close, she didn't turn her face. She's murmuring to herself. Is this the end? Did we cause this to happen? I looked at the maple tree. I don't know what all of it has to do with it, but for some kind of influence on the surrounding area. Kia has a look of despair on her face. I don't know what words I could say that could bring her back to her senses. I want to take her away from here. Sorry for not believing you before. You were trying to protect me, I know. I showed her the necklace in my hand. Kia looked at it. So she shared the same fate as Aru. We will join them very soon. With sudden noise, dozens of creatures started to appear. No, hundreds of them. Kira? I think it's time for us to go. Didn't respond to my words. I stood there unsure what to do. When I turned my face, I saw the whole city boiling with them. We can't run. They surround us. There's nowhere to escape. Kira paused for a moment. She looked at me with a blank expression. I realized then that she wasn't going anywhere. What would happen would now be decided. Enough. She slowly stood up. Her hair covered her face so I couldn't see it. She clenched the necklace in her hand with rage. I'll take care of all of them. Oh. Just fighting them off, okay. Interesting. Kira? I'm here, Echo. I couldn't see you for a moment. What happened? It's over. I beat them all. I didn't stop until I was the last one left. So we did it. I told you. This is the top spot. There's no other way. So it is done. I don't see you happy. I kept my promise. To be fair, I was expecting something to happen. A cat should have appeared. A cat? I look around. I don't see anything. I should have known. Kira showed the necklace in her hand. There was no brightness left. She headed towards the tree. She left 3 necklaces in one of these 4. We don't need these anymore. Sorry for the others. Do you think there's any way to bring them back? I don't know. I knew the path would be unpleasant. The world wasn't going to hand us anything on a silver platter. I just didn't know it would take so much. I simply wanted my life back. Wasn't that what you were really fighting for? The only way to ensure a decent life? Did everything you could. At least we're safe now. I mean, in a greedy world, I suppose there's no other way. We're not the heroes. We cannot change the world as we wish. But we survive. That's right. Held my arm. Come on. Let's see what awaits us. Probably not much. Oh, that's the last ending. Oh, that's cool as well. Depending on which ending you get, depends on which side of the screen. For her, we had it on the right. Aru's in the middle, and then Hinata's on the left. That's cool. Though I think that's all the routes now, though. Oh. Dude, I think you finished the game, I think. Yeah, I think, but something just happened. Thanks for playing. Ooh. And I think that's just us done now. I think there's 3 routes. I think that's all the routes in the game. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 routes. I'm not sure. I think so. Links and feedback, join the community. Oh, feedback form. Sure, I'll get a feedback form. How job was the game? I'll say 4 to 5. I think the story was 3 out of 3. I was really confused. Nope. Did you complete the game? Well, we did like a 3-hour stream. This stream was what, 2 hours? That's about. I think it was roughly how long I would say it took us about what, 4 to 6 hours. But to do more places. Yeah. Liked the story the most. What's happening? Wait, what? Okay. That was weird. Okay. So that is 3 paths. I think that's the entire game, honestly. I don't think there's anything left for me now. I think that's the game. Although I will say it's a little, just something to tell you how many endings. Just what I will say, like, it will be very nice in this game is just something to confirm how many endings there are. Like maybe this little, this maybe achievements or have like it show you the number of endings would be nice. number of endings would be really nice, just so you know they're there. Other than that, I quite enjoyed it. I will say I'm still not entirely sure of the story. I feel like Kira's story is kind of short and less impactful compared to the other two's. Like, I think Aru's ending was cool. Aru's are probably one of the coolest endings. Um, Hinata's was a cool ending where I think it's more of a good ending where everyone's together. And then Kira's ending was just kind of it's cool, but doesn't really hold up to the other ones and felt a lot shorter. Um, but all in all, I think it's good. I think I don't really understand the story myself, but outside I enjoyed it. So yeah, I don't really know what it was. Do you remember the? Ah, yes, I remember that seal. Yes, I remember the good seal. So that is 3Paths. I hope you enjoyed this game. Again, special thanks to the developer for giving me a key. That was really cool of them. And yeah, it's really cool of them to do. And yeah, I had a good time. I will be live again tomorrow. With what game, I am yet to decide. I don't know what game. I don't know what game I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided on what game yet. But there will be a stream tomorrow. And what that will be, yeah. It might be Minecraft, it might be Doki Doki, I don't know. But either way, thank you. Okay. Either way, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider following and subscribing. And if you have done so already, thank you very much. I know today's stream is a little bit shorter than usual. I thought we had more to do in this game, but I think we have reached the end. If not, we might see another stream in the future if I have missed something. But overall, I quite enjoyed it, and yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one-off thing, even though it's two streams, not one-off, but still. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider following and subscribing. And if you have done so, thank you very much. And yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. What I'll do, I have yet to decide. But anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye bye. Goodbye.